Hello everybody! I know it's been like forever since I've made a video, but I am back, and I am back for good, I hope, fingers crossed. Today I decided to get back to what I really enjoy doing, which is cosplay makeup stuff. So obviously this is Kim Possible. I am doing Kim as a proper cosplay. My boyfriend's being Ron for a con upcoming this summer, so I figured why not film myself doing a makeup test. It's a really easy makeup, actually, so it's really great for first-time cosplayers or cosplayers who aren't very confident with makeup. I would totally recommend it. Alright, if you want to see how this all happened, keep watching.
The first thing you're going to want to do is put on your wig cap. This is to keep your hair out of the way and to prep for the wig later. The first thing I did was prep with a BB cream or a tinted moisturizer. I ran out of primer, so this kind of functions the same way in making the makeup go on smoother. And then I took my favorite foundation and applied it with a paddle brush to get the most even coverage I can out of it. I find it helps if you use a brush to apply foundation to go over with your fingers to get rid of any brush marks. Next step is concealer, which you can see I'm applying underneath my eyes and then blending it out with my fingers. Then I set all of that with a loose powder. Okay, now we're getting into some focus and camera issues. Please forgive me, I just bought a new camera and I'm still figuring out how this whole thing works. But what's happening here is I'm applying a taupey brown eyeshadow on my crease to create a rounded effect. Then I'm blending that out. Then you can see me adding a darker brown eyeshadow on top of that to make it darker, and then blending that out. I also apply a yellow toned highlight on my brow bone and around the edges of my eye to clean up the darker eyeshadows. The trickiest part of this look is definitely the eyeliner. It's not even that difficult, it's just basically you want to create a rounded eyeliner where the thickest part is in the center of your eye, and then you want a little flick that then goes down into your lower lash line. Apply a coat of your favorite mascara. And then for eyebrows, I used a black eyeshadow, which is much darker than the color I would usually use, but Kim's eyebrows are black. And her eyebrows are very rounded, so I kind of just ignored my actual eyebrow shape and filled them in round. On to contour. This look took a lot more contouring than I thought it would. Most of the contour is admittedly around my cheekbones because I really wanted carved out cheekbones for some reason. I also took the contour color onto my temples, on my nose, underneath my chin, and a little bit underneath my bottom lip. Now to highlight, I tried something different that I had never tried before. I actually took a water-based white face paint and used that to highlight because I'm so pale. I would not recommend anyone else doing this unless you are as deathly pale as I am. If you're not as pale as I am, just pick a concealer, foundation, powder, whatever you like, in a shade that's a couple shades lighter than your natural skin tone. So I placed the face paint and then came back in with a wet blending brush to blend it out. Then I took my face powder again and set that to make it look a little bit less drag-ish. Then I took a shimmery pearlized eyeshadow for a little bit of shine. And I put that on my cheekbones, my nose, above my top lip, on my forehead, basically everywhere that I highlighted. Now for lips. Once again, I'm having some framing issues, but what I did was I took a really sticky lip gloss and applied it only to my top lip. Then I took a brown eyeshadow and patted it over top of my lip gloss. I also made sure to make the color out brown at the edges of my lips to mimic Kim's lip shape, I guess. Then I took some blush to finish my face and blanked out my bottom lip with a little bit of concealer, which I blended out with my finger. Last step is to put on the wig and style the bangs so that they're not covering your literal entire face. If anyone's interested, I'll put the link to the wig in the description. And that's it!
that's it. I told you guys this one was easy. It's really not that hard. One thing I will say is that I used lip gloss and eyeshadow to do my top lip. I would not recommend doing this especially for a convention, because it does, I don't know if you can see, it's starting to rub off on my bottom lip. I would totally recommend getting a brown lip pencil or even a brown liquid lipstick. I know Milani has a nice one. It's pretty cheap, it's like $5. Just something that's not going to transfer. You want anything that's like transfer resistant or like budge proof, kiss proof. Lip tars would also be great from OCC. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I had tons of fun doing this. I forgot how much fun it is to film these kind of videos. I'm also doing some pretty regular streaming now for games back on Twitch. Because I like Twitch's streaming better than YouTube streaming. It's just easier. So if you want to go head over there, that's been reinstated. But once again, thank you guys so much for any of you who stuck with me through my unexpected hiatus. And thank you to any people who are new and just showing up now. I appreciate all of you. I love you all. I hope to see you guys in my next video. And as always, guys, stay safe.
Destroy his reputation. Welcome, folks, to the Adams administration. Jefferson's the runner-up, which makes him the fight.
I am back, and I am back for